Good evening, everyone. Hope you've had an amazing day. So it's me, Nina Lemtier, coming to you live from Nina HQ. And I had quite a few messages in regards to one of the lives that I did probably a week or so ago about when I mentioned fibroids. So I thought I would come live and just quickly tell you a bit about living with fibroids and some interesting facts that I came across. So those of you that don't know, I have fibroids. I've been aware of them. I was aware of them since the age of probably about 25. And I was only aware of them when they were protruding out of my stomach when I was lying down one day. So I was really, really worried and went to the doctors and I was told, okay, it's a fibroid. Had no idea what that was. Had to do my research and came to know that it's a non-cancerous tumour. And apparently 75% of women actually have fibroids, and 20% of women have symptoms. So there's actually quite a lot of women that have fibroids, but they don't know that they have fibroids. And this is according to an article done by Harvard University. So if you want that article, just let me know and I'll just drop a comment or inbox me and I'll get that over to you. So it was just a nightmare living with these non-cancerous tumours. Because I would go to the toilet more frequently, like totally abnormally. I could go to the toilet like 8-10 times a day, and not really drinking much, but I'd still be going to the loo. And that was a symptom, but I didn't know. I would experience, sorry guys, but this might be a bit graphic, but ladies, you know, you'll be with me. But I used to experience flooding. So flooding was when, if I'm on my cycle, I would just experience a lot of, red stuff. Don't want to be too graphic. Red stuff, basically, I would experience a lot of it come in within 30 minutes. I could literally, probably, I don't know, 2 litres of red stuff would just come, and it would be embarrassing. I couldn't wear white clothes. I couldn't, it was just awful. And oh my God, yeah. So having to experience that and think it's just me was really, really disheartening. And it was a horrible symptom of it. So if anyone is experiencing flooding when you're on your cycle, I've been there. I know what you're going through, and it's awful, isn't it? It's a symptom in most cases of fibroids. Being weak and dizzy, which is linked in with anemia. So because you're losing so much red stuff, you get weak basically because you lose so much. So it would make you anemic without probably knowing it. So you definitely have to supplement. You have to be taking supplements to top your iron and things like that. And basically what I did I had a myomectomy before I had my girls. Thankfully that went well. They didn't take all the fibroids out because I could have bled to death. That's what I was told. So they left small fibroids, which I was also told could grow. So I had to educate myself and do lots of research and basically overhaul my lifestyle. And thankfully, I've come to know through my second daughter that they've actually shrunk. And that could be down to lots of different changes that I made. But yeah, they've shrunk, thankfully. So they live on the blood supply and they like acidic environments. So if you want, information on the changes I made to, to be more healthier and subsequently lead to them shrinking and not affecting my pregnancies, thankfully, then just drop me a message. I would love to share that with you if you want that. And one of the things the article highlighted was women tend to, we're the caretakers of the household, and we tend to not take care of ourselves. We put everybody first. And it highlighted that if you do have symptoms, don't let it get worse, basically. Like, deal with it as early as possible, because you have more options for treatment when you can nip it in the bud earlier. So don't let your symptoms get bad. Like, don't let it get to where you're flooding really bad, or you're in pain, and just deal with it as early as possible so that you've got more options for treatment. And I've actually got a blog. One of my good friends, Alero, she's got a blog, and I've got an interview about more details about the lifestyle changes I made and things like that. And if you want that blog, again, just drop me a message, comment below. I'll be glad to share it with you. I just go into more detail about living with fibroids. I hope you found that helpful for anyone that may be interested, or if you know anyone that could be struggling with it. Feel free to share my Facebook with them, and if they've got any questions, I would love to have a chat with them. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Bye.